I'm the greatest rapper in the sense.
I want to put more support.
I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in.
Josh Allen.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make your own decision.
I'm guessing you did. Lead off home run. Yankees.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Spin out of it.
Don't stop talking like a baby. It looks like I hired a baby.
Allen now on first down. And the grab by Craw. A gain of 6 there on first.
Where is it?
Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yes, they sometimes pronounce the F as
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is complete inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Zay Jones, what do you mean, who is that guy?
I'm going to challenge it.
What are you going to challenge?
I'm dead. Hold on. Let me hit the pen.
What pen?
That's it. Oh, let me stop laughing.
Play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Make sure to click the exit below so I can hear.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Rosen. And it will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown.
It isn't almost 60. Look. Come on, dude.
John Brown, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
That's what I was trying to do, but you went to him. I had to throw it out there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Taking it to the house, right?
Very good return that time.
Can you hear me?
18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I thought we were going to play when I was trying to figure
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Allen going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey. Watch it there.
To throw
What's
again.
my quarterback talking about? Fuck. Too late. Damn it.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
What do you mean?
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Team?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught. Jones.
I don't know, dude.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now he'll escape to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That worked for you. Do you use coach suggestions?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Drake. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Get RG3, bro.
I get Pinche, what's his name? Calling captain.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Yeah, Rosen's young, so like you can get him decent if you stick with him.
On first down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
You can go stop and go.
Just my computer.
Did you do it or the computer did?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense in front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. He'll find Jones again, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a timeout taken.
You said it was 600.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, we used to do face-to-face sessions.
He does.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Does she have a business page, maybe?
A final shot before half for Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ballage. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Rosen to throw. And Wilson has it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
I missed underneath.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I think this is my first part. So Grant,
Now play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yankees on.
Now it's Rosen.
And
this will be incomplete. Physical
like,
play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami, it's It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
Babe, you wanna order the wings already?
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
Oh
And
no.
they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Can you hear me? Can't you hear me?
So after the INT, it's towards the end zone for Brown.
Come
And
on.
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And all the way
that
inside the 15 before they
Yeah,
drop
what do you
it.
mean?
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case...
Wait, how does Grant get his X Factor?
Oh, did you see that one?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
How does Grant get his X Factor?
It says make 20+ yard catches 3 times.
What if you move him to running back?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different thing. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Receiver.
Can you do that?
I'm pretty sure. But check if he still gets his X Factor as running back.
You can't move him right now.
Oh no, not right now. But like, yeah, back in the main menu.
Game.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Dude, I hope I
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Does he have an arm?
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The one that was
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
What?
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week.